Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tavua.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilay Tiambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Osur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, cancer claims 3 lives in 2 weeks. Fake social media profiles concerns police. And Fiji hopes for better quota system at Tuna Commission.
From the studios of FBC Suva, I'm Rita Sagar.
3 children have died due to cancer within the last 2 weeks. The alarming statistics was revealed by the WOW's Kids Fiji founder Sina Kami, who confirms the children were between 3 and 7 years old. Pranita Prakash reports these children were being assisted by WOW's Kids Fiji.
WOW's Kids Fiji founder Sina Kami says majority of the children who have passed away were diagnosed with leukemia.
Most of the cases that I mean, from my experience from the resource center, I think I've seen a lot of the leukemia cases. And there are some other new cases that comes in. I can't put the name, from a medical side of things, but a lot of them is on the leukemia.
She has also revealed that a 7-month-old baby was diagnosed with cancer just yesterday.
The team went in to check on the number of children who can come out from the hospital, and they found out there's a new case, a 7-month-old baby. And so that's the type of thing you never know. You could take your child in just for a normal checkup, thinking it's just a fever and stuff. And then next thing you're told to move to the oncology ward.
At the moment, the 7-month-old baby is the youngest child diagnosed with cancer. WOW's Kids Fiji continues to raise awareness on cancer and on the need for early detection. Parents have been strongly urged to be aware of early signs and symptoms. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
It was a special day for 30 children from around the country who are battling with cancer. These children were today hosted to a Christmas party by the WOW Kids Fiji and the Smart family from Australia. The children were brought in from CWM and the Lautoka Hospital. Organizer Lay Smart, who has been coming to Fiji for the past 45 years, could not hold his emotions while sharing the Christmas spirit with these children. Similar sentiments were shared by the WOW Kids Fiji founder Sina Kami.
Today is the day of celebration, and it's just to thank God for the life of our children, and they are here today. We never know what's going to happen down the road, but today is just to give gifts to the children, and also we have other companies and organizations who are contributing to this to the events today.
An increase in fake social media profiles was seen in the lead-up to the 2018 general election and even during post-election period. This was revealed by Deputy Police Commissioner Rusiate Tundravu while speaking on trolling hunting in the 21st century at the Attorney General's conference. DPC Tundravu stressed the issue of fake news, particularly on social media, is impacting their operations. Felipe Naikaso reports.
Issues posted on these fake news pages.
Not mincing his words, the Deputy Police Commissioner stated that the sheer volume of fake news on social media is high, and it has become a real challenge for them to diffuse and counter lies that are being spread.
There was a sharp increase in the number of fake profiles. A new trend emerged of fake news media pages, where administrators went to great lengths to discredit political parties, political candidates, known officials involved in election process.
The Fiji Police Force is trying all its best to ensure that these fake sources are shut down. However, they cannot also divert all resources, as this will have an impact on other policing aspects.
And flag post what could have been real impact on the security landscape, and have gone to the extent of requesting Facebook administrators through our established liaison counterparts based in Singapore and Australia to remove pages and posts.
For the mainstream media, Tundravu stresses this is not the case.
Managing the security landscape with reference to the mainstream media is a lot easier, because the publication or broadcast of fake news or misreporting in traditional media is a rarity.
The moment people are unable to debate on an intelligent manner, right, we start to debase. We get into race, religion, maybe the size of somebody's genitalia. I've seen all kinds of stuff, right? The color of your skin, your ability, your disability, everything comes into play because they're unable to sustain an intelligent argument.
Both organizations also stated that they're looking forward to the finalization of the online safety bill. Felipe Naikaso, FBC News.
Meanwhile, acting Prime Minister Ayaan Syed Qayyum stressed on the importance of the online safety bill, which will come into effect next year. While closing the 20th Attorney General's Conference, Syed Qayyum states the bill will promote responsible online behavior and safety. Syed Qayyum says it will also promote a safe environment that addresses cyberbullying, cyberstalking, internet trolling and exposure to harmful content. He advised all those present at the conference to read the online safety bill.
That sometimes two adults in a relationship may share images of each other, nude images. One of them has now decided to move on with their life, the other one has not. The one that has not decided to move on may start putting up those images. At that point in time, the images, or the taking of those images, are consensual. The putting up
UN
those images
Special Rapporteur on Human Rights and Environment, David Boyd, has commended Fiji for including Article 40 in the 2013 Constitution. Article 40 says every person has a right to a clean and healthy environment, including the right to the protection of nature for the benefit of present and future generations. Speaking at the 20th Attorney General's Conference, Boyd says the first time this right was ever written down in a legal context was in the Stockholm Declaration, which came out of the world's first big environmental conference in 1972. He explained that the Stockholm Declaration has had a profound impact on environmental law, human rights law, international environmental law, and constitutional law over the past 45 years.
So then if we take countries that not only that have the right to a healthy environment either in their constitutions or in regional human rights treaties or in national legislation, we get 155 of the UN's 193 countries.
Fiji is hoping that tuna fishing quotas will be agreed to at this year's Western and Central Pacific Fisheries Commission, which begins next week in Hawaii. With more than half the world's canned tuna coming from the Pacific, there are concerns that major trading partners China, Japan, the United States, Taiwan and South Korea will force their own agendas. The challenging negotiations are expected to determine not only the economic progress of some Pacific Island countries, but the overall sustainable management of fish stock in the region. Maggie Boyle reports.
Commonly referred to as the Tuna Commission, it's a forum that ensures 25 Pacific Island countries get their say on the resources they own.
It's difficult because Fiji is in a much better position because it's not too dependent on tuna. We are the northern countries. Most of them, their whole budget is funded by tuna.
Given the migratory pattern of tuna, Fiji relies on the decision of other PICs to determine how much tuna we can fish and trade.
They don't, because they are resisting on the quota system that Fiji is trying to introduce. If they don't have a control quota, then we will be left with nothing here in Fiji.
To this end, this year's Commission's decision, which is legally binding, is expected to frame the future of fisheries across the Pacific.
So agreements as to setting catch limits and quota is critical, because if you do not do that, then the international bodies, the other RFMOs, would actually see the WCPFC as a failing agreement.
Meanwhile, under the Blue Pacific Strategy, Pacific countries are being urged to exercise stronger autonomy over their resources. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Still to come, Modi congratulates Bainimarama on re-election. And Fiji's climate champion expects more from non-party stakeholders. Details after the break.
Bula, nevang gomal kay leloma, gongay nakas on duwag rong ng Bula FM, nambang dua ay nasere.
Hoya ubasit sa ilambasa,
Kaya ando talita ina warong ng Bula FM number 2 na sere.
Guya do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka. Talita kina na warong ng Bula FM number 2 na sere.
Wana tunga ng Bula FM number 2 na sere number 1.
Na vengo fane na tao ne ngo singa toka. Kita ando talita ka ng Bula FM number 2 na sere.
Bula FM number 2 na sere.
Two men and a woman sustained injuries after falling from an apartment's second floor during a party. It is believed the railings of the balcony gave away, resulting in the incident. The three are in their 50s and are currently admitted at the CWM hospital in stable condition. In another similar incident, a man in his 40s fell from a double-story building in Lodhala Beach this morning. The victim was drinking with workmates and was leaning against the railing when he accidentally fell over. He sustained injuries and is receiving treatment at the CWM hospital. Investigation in both the cases continue. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated his Fijian counterpart Voreqe Bainimarama on his re-election for the next 4-year term. In a congratulatory Modi message, Modi says India and Fiji enjoy traditionally warm and cordial relations based on mutual respect, goodwill and understanding. He says the two countries have an excellent cooperation in both bilateral and multilateral fora for the shared objectives. Modi is confident the strong relationship will continue to grow under Bainimarama's leadership. The Indian Prime Minister had visited Fiji in 2014. High-level climate change champion Inia Seriratu is confident that more will come from non-party stakeholders to tackle climate change. As Fiji hands over the COP23 presidency to Poland, Seriratu stressed that the world is running out of time and immediate actions are needed. Ali Kimbia with the story.
Speaking at the launch of the COP24 yearbook, Inia Seriratu hoped more participation will come from non-party stakeholders.
Yeah, I remain optimistic. And I think that there's huge potential for the continued participation and more action from the non-party stakeholders. Why do I say this? For obvious reasons.
The climate champion also urged the conference of parties to be innovative when dealing with climate change. With a lot at stake, Seriratu says committing to the cause is vital as the impact is a reality.
I come from a vulnerable country. We are amongst the most affected. We are amongst the most vulnerable. And it's happening every day for us.
Seriratu says there needs to be a sense of urgency as the small Pacific Island countries are already feeling the full brunt of climate change. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
The Fiji Revenue and Customs Service today in Suva set up an information table to assist Fijians with their tax queries as to update their details. With voluntary tax compliance a key focus for the organization, there are a number of initiatives being rolled out to ensure Fijians are prepared for when the FRCS goes digital with all its services. FRCS staff today held a half-day session as part of their data cleaning exercise to assist some of the public on updating their details from residential addresses to contact information. The tax authority is expected to have majority of its services available online from 2020. Over 250 students graduated from the University of Fiji yesterday after completing studies in fields including medicine, science, arts and law. Acting Vice-Chancellor Professor Narendra Reddy, while congratulating the graduates, urged them to become good brand ambassadors for the university. He reminded the graduates that if they do well at the workplace, they will further enhance the image and reputation of the university. The university also awarded its first PhD degree yesterday.
As I mentioned just a while back, I said that we had a PhD and we would like to welcome back, if they want to join the queue. Because getting a PhD, which is in a university qualification, is one of the highest level. It really tells the others that yes, we can do it here and there is no end to education.
Masilisila named as standby player in Cape Town. And good turnout at the Fiji Athletes Forum ahead of 2019 Pacific Games. This and more coming up in sports.
Dola, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singatoka. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singatoka. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger, Singatoka.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Fiji Airways men's 7 scrum half Aminoni Nasilasila has been named as the 13th player at the Cape Town tournament, which kicks off in less than 2 hours. Another player who has made it to the squad includes Benjamin Vota. Beba retained all his core players from Dubai with the likes of Kalione Nasoko, Masulame Kunavula, Sevuloni Modenadangi, Jerry Tuwai and Alosio Nanduva. Fiji Airways men's 7's coach Gareth Beba says they need to control possession and avoid giving away penalties to produce promising results in Cape Town. Beba notes this was a major weakness in the frustrating quarter-final loss against USA in Dubai last weekend. Melita Vanga reports.
Coach Gareth Beba says the USA dominated their kickoffs and controlled their possession, which cost them the game in Dubai.
We constantly look at the systems that we run in terms of the defence as well to get the ball back. But the biggest issue is always going to be possession and making sure that we control possession and that it enables you to not have to be in those situations where you're defending for a long period of time.
Beba says they are now bracing themselves for a hard-hitting clash against Dubai bronze medalist England tomorrow.
We played against 2 teams last week. They're in the pool again. We planned well against them and we got ourselves into the tournament playing them last week and we scored some good tries. But again, I don't think that our defence was at the level it needed to be.
At the same time, the Fijian side will not underestimate France and Kenya, whom they will face in the first 2 pool matches. The players are wary despite beating France 41-0 and defeating Kenya 43-12 in Dubai.
The England game will be, a physical game. We know that. England's defence has improved certainly over the last sort of 4 or 5 months when they've been in the off-season.
Fiji plays France in its first match at 9:59 tonight, then faces Kenya at 1:20 tomorrow morning before playing England in its final pool match at 5:03 a.m. You can watch the entire tournament live on FBC TV. Melita Vanga, FBC Sports.
Dubai Sevens champion New Zealand hopes for another top finish in Cape Town. Captain Andrew Newstubb says it's sad to lose a few players due to injuries, but they have replacements who will fill in the gaps. He says they're going to have to be at their best and be able to top their pool so they can carry the momentum over into the second day.
We've worked really hard this pre-season and had a lot of boys, get into the best shapes of their life. So yeah, we're pretty happy with it, but we realise it's a long season, so we're going to have to keep it on, I think.
The Australia men's sevens team will put another competitive show as it is trying to finish on top in Cape Town. Coach Tim Walsh says the challenge of delivering in the second round is always difficult, and Australia's recent Cape Town history shows they have much to prove. Melita Vanga reports.
No, you're okay now, you're okay now.
The Australian men have struggled in Cape Town with 9th, 11th and 7th place finishes in the past 3 years after generally solid performances in Dubai.
The second leg's always a tough one. A lot of it comes down to recovery and just finding that right recipe for performance on the weekend. The opening round being last week in Dubai, you can see what teams were working on in their off-season and what they're trying to deliver out there.
Coach Tim Walsh says the biggest challenge is simply keeping the team fresh.
We really want to get that ingredient right, that recipe right, to make sure that we're firing in week 2. The actual energy out there, they were bouncing off walls. It felt like it was last week on a Thursday, sort of leading into it. So the recovery's obviously working.
Head of Athletics Performance Greg Twentyman says one of the challenges is injury issues, and the Aussie man will have to counter those in Cape Town.
Back at the Dubai tournament, the only thing that's really changed what we do on the pitch this week is looking at individual loadings and how much guys played and what sort of niggles or whatever we got out of the tournament, making sure that everyone's available.
One, two, three.
Australia faces Scotland, Canada and Wales in the Cape Town pool. Belitavanga, FBC Sports.
South Africa Sevens playmaker Justin Geduld is hopeful the Cape Town crowd will get behind them this weekend. Geduld sustained a knock to the head in the season opening debate tournament and has been going through concussion protocols all week. He was included in a defensive session on Thursday, and after more medical checks, he is declared ready.
It's my hometown. I'm from here, so playing here, running out there and seeing all those flags or waving and knowing that most of those people in the stands is from here. I don't think we get anywhere else we get that support that we get here, so that's what makes it very special. We feel the energy from the crowd and it just makes it 10 times more special than playing somewhere else.
Fiji Airways flying Fijians Loch Leone and Nakarawa is part of the Rugby World magazine's best team of 2018. Racing 92's Nakarawa was named the 2018 European Player of the Year after continuing to excel in French Top 14 League. He also played a pivotal role in Fiji's shock 21-14 triumph against France in Paris last month. Nakarawa was part of the Fiji 7s and 15s teams this year. He is the only Fijian to make the world's best team of 2018. The Fiji Athletes Forum hosted Team Fiji assembly for the 2019 Pacific Games at Grand Pacific Hotel in Suva today. The assembly prepares the team to meet the expectation of the country. Koroi Tandulala reports.
These athletes were briefed on the importance of teamwork as they prepare for the 2019 Pacific Games.
Technically, the team needs to know that they're going as a team. Logistics of getting Fiji to Samoa is one of the logistics, one of the things that they need to know about. But more importantly, we really would like them to have an overview of where they're up to, what they intend to do between now and Samoa, and what they're going to do when we get to Samoa.
The athletes were once again reminded of what is expected of them during the Games.
So what we've done is we've looked at making sure that the goals that we're setting are realistic, but also that they are ambitious goals. So they are challenging goals, but they're also realistic, and how to go about that, what steps to take so that the goals that we are setting are actually going to be effective and give us the best opportunity of going and achieving that success.
The final team will be announced in April next year. Koroi Tandulala, FBC Sports.
The New Zealand cricketers have sealed a historic Test series win over Pakistan. The Black Caps dismissed the host for 156 in their second innings to seal an emphatic 123-run victory in Abu Dhabi. A trough of low pressure remains slow-moving over Fiji. Associated cloud and rains are expected to affect the group until tonight. Looking in the west, there was a fairly clear morning with scattered showers. A late thunderstorm is in forecast. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, humid conditions with intervals of showers. And up north, pretty much the same as everywhere else. At sea, moderate east to northeast winds becoming predominantly southeast tomorrow, moderate seas. The next high tide is at 8:16 p.m. followed by low tide at 2:46 tomorrow morning. Sunrise will be at 6:23. The outlook for tomorrow: occasional rain, heavy at times and few thunderstorms over most places. Rain will be easing tonight. And looking ahead to Monday, mainly fine conditions. Recapping the main stories: cancer claims 3 lives in 2 weeks. Fake social media profiles concerns police. And Fiji hopes for better quota system at the Tuna Commission. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. On to our poll question segment. Should 4-lane roads be built around Fiji to ease traffic congestion? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Pritika from Jackson Sori.
I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nausori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.